we here today. I know you guys have missed me, but school's been keeping me busy. I'm back today with some girl talk. Let's talk girls today. Today we're gonna talk about how you spot your fake friends. Yeah, you know them girls that are holding secret animosity towards you. Them ones. Let's talk about it because I feel like everyone's just now realizing about how common this is. And I've been realized, like, I've been a careful girl because I see it, I smell it, I kill it. Do you get? So let's talk about that today. So first things first, I'm gonna say that you can't just label someone a fake friend because they don't fulfill the friendship the way you fulfill the friendship. Because at the end of the day, we're all different people, you know? Just because you like pizza, they don't like pizza doesn't mean that it makes them a bad person. Do you get? That was a bad analogy, but you know what I mean. Like, difference does not mean bad. But it gets to a point where when you set boundaries, you're asking for certain things that they can't provide. That's where, like, there's a problem, when they're backstabbing you, betraying you. Like, let's hold our friend to the same accord that you would hold your boyfriend or girlfriend, your partner. Because especially girls, like, you guys are so quick to cut off your friends over small things. Yeah, like not coming to your birthday. But when it comes to your man, he's cheated on you with your own mum and you're still with him. Like, make it make sense. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the things that are not so small that make someone a fake friend. So my number one thing is they don't support you. If you have a business or, I don't know, anything you're trying to do and they don't support you, it's a problem. And by that I mean, I'm not talking about, your friend doesn't support you going back to your man who cheated on you. That's different. I'm talking about you're trying to elevate in life, you're trying to start doing hair, you want to start doing nails, your friend should be one of the first people at your door, like, begging for your service. Do you get what I mean? That is support. They want to see you elevate. They will help you elevate. They'll let you practice stuff on them, even if it looks bad. Even if the box sprays you're doing on your friends are looking broke up, they'll be like, cool, just do it, but make sure you take it out after. Do you know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. They should be your number one supporters because they're your friend, So yeah, they don't support you. Red flag, immediate red flag. And coming with that support, is they don't want to pay for your services. Like, I understand if at the beginning you don't want to charge them, that's cool. But if it's coming from them and you've now done a full set of nails for them and they're not trying to pay you money, depending on what kind of person you are and what kind of person they are, it might be acceptable. But they need to take into consideration that this was your time. If other people can pay for your time, why should your friends not pay for your time and service? Like, even if you give them a discount, they should be able to pay that money because it's all part of the support. Like, that's financial support. I did something for you, pay me please. If you do something for me, I'll pay you. It's little things like that. Don't let your friends off too easily about that. Like, money is a big thing in friendships. I would say just be careful because that goes into, like, if they're borrowing money from you, if you're buying them food consistently, like, you should expect them to pay you back, or just don't do it at all. Like, it doesn't make you a bad friend. You being careful with your money does not make you a bad friend, seriously. Especially because, what I've noticed is that people who work and have businesses and whatnot, they're more stingy with their money. And let's say your friend does hair, she makes, like, I don't know how much in a week, and you used to rely on mommy and daddy's money, like, and you're out there buying her food. Like, you go out, you buy her food, be like, oh, you buy this, you buy this, you buy that. She'll be like, oh, I'll pay you back, and she never does. That's where the problem starts, because it's like, she's being stingy with her money, she's being smart with her money, you're not, because it's not your actual money. Like, do you know what I mean? You need to be careful with stuff like that. You can't always go out of your way to provide for everyone because they didn't give birth to these people. I'm sorry to say, like, look after yourself first. And obviously, even if you are the friend that has a lot of money, it doesn't mean that you should be spending that much either. Like, obviously you can get them gifts, you know, sometimes, and if they don't have money with them a certain, they can get it for you, get it for them, but you should expect them to pay you back, unless it's like little things. Because the more you tell them, oh, it's fine, you don't need to pay that, like, the more they get used to it, they'll stop offering you the money for it anyway. And next thing you know, you're spending £90 in a month on your friend. You could be saving that money. Like, also, don't be spending too much money on your partners. But I think that's a video for another time. Let's not get into that right now. But yeah, especially at like this age that we are, like, we're all like teenagers, you know. We don't have that much money to be wasting. So be careful about that, you know. Make sure they pay you back. If they don't want to pay you back, red flag. There's a difference between not wanting to pay you back and not being able to. That's entirely different. If they can't, they can't. Nothing you can do about it. What are you going to do? You're going to take them to court or sue them? They're 16. You know? Be for real. But yeah, you just need to be very conscious about, like, how much your friends respect you. Because if they don't respect you, you will see. You will see. You will notice. Trust me. And then I would also go on about, maybe I should have planned this out, because there's actually so many things. Like, if your friend is friends with people who have a problem with you, I don't want to say they're a fake friend. I'm just going to say be careful. Because if this other person has not done something to you that was genuinely bad mind, like, I don't know, baiting you out or some kind of stuff like that, and they're still friends with them and be like, oh, they're my bestie too. If it's one-sided, yeah, that person caused you pain or hurt or some kind of like problem, your friend shouldn't be friends with them out of respect for you. Because it comes to a point where it's like, obviously they shouldn't be taking sides, but they know that this person has caused you pain, so why would they willingly want to be friends with them? And this happens, so like, it's happening to me. Like, there's so many instances I could talk about, and I just let it go, because I'm not really that kind of person, but I am that kind of person deep down. Because you know they did me dirty, and you're out there talking to them, you know, telling them your whole life story, hanging out with them. I'm like, okay, you know, because more time, yeah, when something like that happens to them, they expect you to cut off and all communication with that other person. And it's like, be for real. Be so for real. I just hate stuff like that. Like, this, I could talk and talk about this specific problem for ages. And I hope the people who watch this know what I'm talking about. It's shade. It's shade. I'm shading you right now. I'm so sorry. I am shading you right now. But yeah, it's a problem. I don't like stuff like that. Because it's not like you should cut off complete friendship because your friend has a problem with this person. But just be civil. Don't be too buddy. Because more time, you should also be scared. Because if that person is capable of hurting your friend to such an extent that they don't want you to have communication with them, what could they do to you? Use your head. And then what also I would say is, if your friends are very focused on the other gender, everything they do is for Pim and, you know, the thing. Be worried, be concerned, because it can affect you. Like, let's say you go out with your girls, whatnot. She's a guy she likes, next thing you know, she runs up with him. You have no way to get home. She's not put you in danger. But all women, you know, even if you're a boy, like, I don't think anyone should be like left all alone with no way to get home, dark at night, just because someone wants to go do their thing with someone else. It's really not, like, I feel like that's really disrespectful. It's just rude. Like, what is wrong with you? How are you raised? You know, you should care about your friends' like safety more about you wanting to do your thing with someone. So yeah, make sure your friends are not too boy/girl focused, because it just won't end well for you one day. I'm telling you right now. Either they're gonna take your business to that other person, you know, they're gonna put you in danger, you know, like all these T-mans as well. I'm saying it right now, yeah. If you're going on a team with your friend and your friend knows the person and is making me a complete stranger, obviously it's fun, all of that, but you still need to be careful because you don't know what kind of people they are. They might be calm with your girl, they may not be calm with you, they might do something to you. You don't know. You don't even know where you're going. Please be careful. I'm telling you right now, be careful. Be careful, be careful, be careful, and be careful. I'm gonna play the African mother in this situation, tell you not to go. You know? Unless you really, really want to, you can be really confident that nothing's gonna happen to you, you know, that you're not gonna come back humiliated and embarrassed and crying or whatnot. Cool, go, you know? Because they can be fun, but there's downsides to everything. So please just rethink everything you're doing. And then another thing I would say is copycats. Copycats. This is a touchy subject because as UK baddies, most of us just look the same, like we're a prototype. We're all the same, you know, we wear the same kind of wigs, the same kind of outfits, we get the same kind of nails, the same kind of makeup, same kind of lashes, everything is the same. But if you do have something unique about you, something original, and you notice that your friend is copying it, address it. I'm so sorry, address it. It may cause problems, fights, whatever, address it. Like, you could take it as, you know, a thing of, oh, they adore me, they just want to be like me, it's so cute, but it could be dangerous because if this person that wants to become your twin, to what extent are they going to go to make sure that they look like the original and not you? You need to be careful with people like this, seriously. Like, it's just weird, actually. Because why do you want to be like me? Why? You know, because I believe that we were all, like, created so wonderfully. Be yourself. You know? Why do you want to wear the exact same clothes that I wore last week? You know? And I'm going to get attacked for this, actually, because, you know, obviously not everything you wear can only be worn by you, but I feel like if someone's copying, you can tell. You will be able to tell, especially if that person is your friend. You'll just be able to tell because it will be obvious. And yeah, lastly, I think this will be the last thing. Be careful with, sounds bad, be careful with the girls who are too friendly to you. If your girl has never given you a reality check, she's never told you that something's wrong with your fit, never told you that something's wrong with your makeup, careful. Because you can't be that perfect. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. You cannot be that perfect. You just can't. It's impossible. If she's being too nice for you, she's letting you walk around looking like a fool, she's not a good friend. Because more time, she could be chatting shit about you with other people because you look like a fool. So be careful about that as well, honestly. Because people think, oh, she told me I can't go back to my man. Like, what kind of friend is she? No, she's a good friend because she's saying it for a reason, okay? Sometimes you really need to trust your friends because they know what they're talking about. You don't know what's going on because you're blinded by love, by a nice six-pack, by money. Like, be so for real. They see what you don't see. So sometimes you really need to, like, trust in them. So if they're not telling you certain stuff, you need to be careful. But obviously, most of the time, you won't even clock it because you're too into whatever it is you're doing. But sometimes you have to take a step back and be like, wait, do I look crazy? Why hasn't she told me I look crazy right now? You know? Because your friends should help you elevate. They should support you. They should make you a better person. They shouldn't just let you stay the way you are, you know? And that's why I always say, like, look for friends who can take you to the next level. Don't look for friends who are on your level. Do you know what I mean? You should look for friends who are more smarter than you, more motivated, more ambitious, so that you can use them, really, to fix yourself. Because I feel like as this generation, we're all so lazy. We have no real aspirations. So if you find these people who want to do something great with their life, hold on to them. Cling to them very tightly. They will get you to where you need to be, I promise you. Because they could be revising 3 hours a day and you're struggling to do 30 minutes, but you see them doing 3 hours, you'll be like, oh, I need to fix up. You do 4 hours. There you go. Healthy competition. Don't let it become toxic. Please. That's what we don't want either. And yeah, competition is a thing with friends as well. Like, be careful with competition. If it's healthy, it's good. If it's toxic, stop. Just stop. You don't need to compete with everything. You don't need to tell your friends everything as well. Because more time, what I've noticed is when I tell people certain stuff about my plans, manifestations, it goes wrong. It goes wrong. Why? Because evil eye. Because of envy. Like, even if people like aren't consciously jealous of the places you're going and your possibilities, like the subconscious is very powerful, and there's power in the tongue. If they're saying something about, oh, your plan is stupid, your plan will never work, but rebuke it, because you don't want your life to go down the drain because someone is jealous of you, because your friends can be jealous of you, and it's a very normal human thing. It's so normal. You can't blame anyone for being jealous because you're doing better than them. It's normal, but it shouldn't be too extreme. And on that note, this is all I can think about right now. So stay blessed. Be careful with your friends. Focus on school. Go to school, kids. Please go to school. Focus on your education. It's important. I know you want to be a model. You want to be an Instagram baddie. Still, I feel like everyone should get a degree. And maybe that's also a video for another day, why I think education is so important for this generation specifically. And I know you don't want to hear about it, but you will hear about it. And I will tell you, and I will put it on all of my socials so you can't escape me. You will never be able to escape It's Champagne Mommy when she's got something to say, I promise you. But yeah, have a lovely, lovely day, evening, whatever time you're watching this. And It's Champagne Mommy is out.